Ah, there you go.
Awesome.
Darkness.
Okay.
There you go.
Sure.
All right.
Lisa?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is Jan.
Dan?
Dan, yeah.
Cool, man.
We'll
Nice to
take
meet
one
you.
step this way out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
Just like that. Awesome.
You
Okay.
doing lots of interviews?
Sure. Yeah, no, I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Talking all
good to go.
good live.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, we're good.
Yep.
All right. So tell me about yours' tour so far.
Oh, it's just been a blast. I mean, I actually have 32 dates in about 7 weeks right across Canada. First is this awesome Moments That Matter tour with Aaron Lines, and then I actually pick up with Paul Brandt on November 15th and do it all again.
How are you
So-
doing this?
Well, it's a lot of traveling, but it's a great opportunity to see the country and get out there and play these songs that I wrote live for people. I mean, that's what it's all about. You play it and you record and spend the time and the hard work in the studio in hopes that you can do a tour like this and really get out in front of people. So it's great.
Okay. How's working with Aaron?
Oh, it's great. You know, bit of a diva, a male diva. You know, hard to deal with.
I've
and
heard.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I actually didn't know Aaron before this whole thing, but you know, we just got. He's just a good guy, and we have a lot in common actually. He and his wife are expecting their first little one, and I had my first little one 16 months ago. So
Congratulations.
thanks. Yeah. So you know, a lot of talk about that and stuff, and just it's just a cool hang. Bunch of guys traveling, playing music, singing country music. It's great.
And how do you balance your home life with the music?
Well, you know, whenever I'm home, I'm home. And this is the longest tour I've ever done. 7 weeks, 7.5 weeks out on the road is a long time. But, you know, modern technology, webcams and stuff like that, my wife's set up with a webcam and I've got one too. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I can see my little girl and, you know, I get on there, you know, every chance I get. But whenever I'm home, I'm home and it's kind of a normal life, you know.
And where is home for you?
Home is, well, Nashville now. We've kind of set up shop there and planted some roots there. And we've been there for a little over a year, and it's been working out great. My wife likes it, and it's not much different from where I grew up. I grew up in small town Ontario, a little town called Pembroke. And it's just, you know, just a bunch of good old boys and pickup trucks. And Nashville is much the same, so, you know, I feel like I fit right in with all the hillbillies down there, too. So.
Yeah, so what's the difference for playing in front of a big crowd in Nashville compared to playing in a smaller venue like this?
Well, I think that this is a great opportunity because I'm still kind of a new artist in Canada. I was nominated for the Rising Star Award at this year's CCMAs. And so this tour is for me about kind of introducing myself to people. And these small venues, like theater venues, although it's not very small, I mean, there's 600 tickets sold or whatever, it's still pretty big. But I mean, it's intimate. It's like kind of like playing in a living room to 600 people or something. I mean, you know, just kind of have a real dialogue and real conversation and let the songs kind of carry a life of their own and speak for themselves.
So you feel more connected with the fans and you can actually have a smaller venue?
Yeah, I think so. I think that for a new artist, I think this is actually a really good idea, especially with this tour with Aaron and then also with the tour with Paul. I mean, both great artists and both sell a lot of tickets, and hopefully there's a few folks might come to see me too. But I think rather than a huge big band situation where it's really loud and noisy and stuff, which is awesome. I love doing that too. I love doing that in the summertime. But this is really cool too. This is different. This is a great way to kind of tell the stories about the songs and just you know, just there's a lot of really candid moments. I mean, somebody might say something and you could hear a pin drop in the theater. So it's different, and I think it's. I mean, the shows have been going fantastic. I think it's the best way for people to get to know a new artist. So
I agree. Now, do you write your own music?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of songs are you most proud of?
Well, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah. I mean, each one of them is a special little creation or whatever, and yeah, I write for 2 companies in Nashville, and it's kind of I would say 9 to 5, but it's kind of more like a 10:30 till 4 sort of a day job, I mean, I'm really fortunate. I think I've always wanted to do it, but it's like one of the best jobs in the world, I think, you know. But for me, I think that what really inspires me to write country music, especially, is every song has a shelf life. I mean, there's songs that you'll always love and stuff, but you always want to hear a new song on the radio, whether
Right.
it doesn't matter who it is. I mean, you just want to hear a new song. So that thing that goes from just sitting down with the guitar and your co-writer or whatever, or sitting down by myself and creating this piece of music and taking it into the studio and hearing it actually be born and come alive whenever the players kind of do their thing on it and just really bring it to life. And the greatest thing I've been noticing, especially with Rockin' My Boot, that was the first single from this record, and it went #1 this summer on CMT. I'm extremely thrilled and grateful about that. And to be out here playing it live and hearing the people sing along, you know, to this thing that I wrote perhaps 8 months ago with a couple of buddies of mine, and hear the whole, 600 people singing along. I can't tell you how cool that is.
I can't imagine. Now,
So.
what was your defining moment when you're like, oh my gosh, I've hit it big already, you know?
Oh,
Radio or?
well, I mean, certainly the #1 was a really, really cool moment. I think that the career highlight for me so far was being on the CCMA award show on national television this year. I mean, Paul Brandt introduced me, and I got to close the show and play the full song and everything. That was really, really cool. And it was right here in Saskatchewan, too. It was in Regina.
Right.
So that was an amazing moment to get to do that, and, and just hope for many more.
Okay, perfect. Now, do you